I am Jordan Williams, and this is my paper outline. We kind of already went over it in class, so I'm just going over that really. First, I'm going to go over how being raised by my grandma, growing up underneath my grandma, and not having my parents around so much will be, my main focus on how, instead of growing up with two parents and living in, going to school close to home, I was going to school close to my grandma's, being dropped off at her house before school every day. It was all up there, and then I lived, 15, 20 minutes away, out in Taylorsville, and out there I really didn't know anyone. I didn't hang out with anyone, there were no kids out there my age. So basically, my whole social, or I guess self-concept, or the whole social, I don't know what to call it, but all my social life, I guess, was just up there at my grandma's house and around my grandma's house. And so that'll be my first thing, my main thing. And then my attachment, so who I have a better attachment with is my parents was some sort of a insecure attachment. I would get external motivation from my parents, for sure, from my mom especially, not so much from my dad, but from my mom especially. And so that made it, that was nice, but going home, it was always all my friends are up there and everything. So I don't know, the relationship with my parents was more insecure, and the relationship with my grandparents, or my grandma, is a lot more secure. I'm a lot more comfortable talking to my grandma about things. I can talk to her about anything in the world, but my parents, it's a little different, way different actually. So, and then what else was I going to talk to? I guess I could talk about industry and inferiority, and internal, how that's, and I guess my internal motivation. Oh, yeah, so my internal motivation is kind of what I've been looking for, I guess is what you said, and my parents already were giving me the extrinsic, and so I didn't need to go looking, for myself, for my internal motivation. I didn't need to do that at my house, but, I guess up in a Holiday area, with my friends, with my girlfriend lives up here, with schools up here, I work up here, so I guess what I'm trying to say is, moving to Holiday was a way to try and find my internal motivation, so intrinsic motivation, and yeah, that's really it. So I guess basically how having my home out in Taylorsville and basically living my life in Holiday has really affected my self-concept, my self-esteem, family function is different. I'm living with my girlfriend now, so not the home life, not my grandma's life, it's my girlfriend now. Really, that's about it. So, it's my outline. Thanks.